welcome to your weekly power ranking show brought to you by me, Feo, aka Feochise, aka Pretty V, aka I Got the V, aka the Salt Master, aka I love this shit. This is Feo week, coming to you hot all week. I'm gonna try to feed the animals. I'm gonna try to make sure that you got something ugly in your face all week long. So look forward and be looking at the thread for all my videos this week. That being said, don't want to waste too much of my juice just in one segment. This is your power ranking show, and we're starting right off at number 14. This guy, Skids, my man, dude, 3 L's in a row, bro. 3 L's in a row. I understand you're going through a bye week. I know that how that can confuse you sexually as well as mentally, but it's not that kind of bye week. You'll get some of those guys back, and hopefully you can put something together, because I'm telling you right now, man, dude, landing at number 14, this is, I think, your second or third time down here. It doesn't bode well for you. So I'm hoping for the best and wishing for the worst. Skids, number 14. At number 13, Hands. Listen, guy, I'm telling you, you did move up, but I think that was more Skid Row pulling himself down. You got the V. I'm glad. There's no more Owens anymore. We're done with that, and I am gonna miss this pick, but we're done with that. Congratulations! I'm glad you got that victory. Bye week still coming through. It's affecting a lot. Doesn't seem to be affecting your team. The only thing that's affecting your team is the scoliosis that you go through constantly. Listen, you're landing at number 13. Keep moving up. Get another win. I hope, maybe. I don't know. You're there. At number 12, La Bamba, a.k.a. Pinky in your butt, a.k.a. it was 3 fingers, I heard now. The story keeps getting crazier. Bamba, you moved down from last week. You got the L. You're averaging 80.2 points a game. You need to muster a little bit more at this point. No real win streak to be said, but good showing right now. But you're moving down. I mean, look, everybody's kind of in the middle of the pack right now. There's a lot of people at 2 and 3, a lot of people at 3 and 2. There's only a couple of distinct members that have solidified their place. That would be the bottom 2, Jasmine and Hands, and that would be the top 2, Palomites and Fat Parrot. Other than that, everybody, it's a fucking rat race right now, and everybody's hitting the waiver wire hard this week. I know. So listen, La Bamba, number 12. You're still in the bottom 5, but you could vault yourself. Who knows? You're not gonna do it by relying on that Green Bay offense the whole way, though. I mean, at some point, you got to make a change here. Maybe a trade, I don't know. At number 11, myself, Feo. Okay, 2 wins in a row. I'll take it. Hey, I'm 2 and 3. Going 0 and 3, and then I used the pick again. And then vaulting yourself to 2 and 3. You feel a resurgence. It's much like when Palomites takes the blue pill. I understand why he keeps dipping to the well and why he keeps running, and he doesn't want to give this up. 46 years old, Palomites? Fuck, dude, you're old. Jesus, I mean, your liver can't take this league much longer, so you really need this at this point. But I understand why you dip back into the blue pill. As for me, it's pretty pathetic, the points that I'm coming up with. But an ugly win is a win. I'll take a win any day I can get it. I've moved myself to the upper rungs of the bottom of the power rankings, and hopefully I can go 500 this week. Who knows? But fantasy is a funny game. And I'm going up against Jasmine, and the irony is that I traded in Cam Newton to get the win this week, but now both the quarterbacks that I have are on buys. Pendejo, what the fuck was I thinking? Now I have to go up against one of the best freaking quarterbacks. I don't know, Jasmine needs a win, but if I can pull this off, dude, I may be a fantasy idiot and a genius all in one. It's a very fine line. At number 10, Nigs, you got the win, but it lands you only a couple spots up this week, averaging 73.4%, 73.4 points per game. This week was a strong showing. but you still need to do more, baby cakes. You're still sitting on the edge of being in the middle with all those no nonsense people, and that's not going to win you another championship. I know you really feel like you're already established, but you can't rest on your laurels, bro. You want another win, right? You don't just want to say I was a champion, right? Right? So that lands you at number 10. Good. You're moving up. 8, 9, and 7. Again, who cares? You guys are there for a reason. Some of you got wins, some of you got losses. Let's go to our number 6. And the reason I wanted to go 6 is because I got to give props to Baby Gap. Baby Gap, you landed at number 6, son. Looks like you're going to get the loss. Stat corrections, I don't really see any that could make Fat Parrot lose any more feathers than he has already this year. So you pretty much taken this L, but you went down swinging, son. That was a great effort from your quarterback. I mean, you couldn't ask for more. You were like out of it. You needed 30 or more points, and you came so close. You gave him a heart attack. I know that asshole was puckered tight, so he's holding on for dear life. Maybe he never loses. I don't know. I'll explain later why I think so. But damn, man, good showing. Lands you at number 6. At number 5. Rata, you dropped from 2 to 5 last week to this week. You took the L. I'm sorry. 92.8 average points per game. Still strong. Still enough to keep you in the top in the top sluggers of this league. Listen. You couple little tweaks and you may have it. Who knows? Somebody's gonna have to give up something besides their soul to Fantasy Jesus this year to make it happen. The first one to the altar, may have it. I don't know. Maybe Fat Parrot beat us all. Who knows? But right now, Rata, you're sitting at number 5. At number 4, my tubby friend Tunko. Oh man, dude, a loss, another loss. I mean, look, your division's tough because it's so weak. And it's like every week. I know you're looking at it, licking your chops. You almost had this one. If it wasn't for a callback, I mean, Hands. Again, I don't want to give up too much of the rant information, but man, he got lucky. So any fantasy football's funny, but you know what? You didn't drop too far out. I think I had you 4 last week, so 4 this week. You're staying the same, so very good. At number 3 this week. 66 member, congratulations, handling business, leading his division. I believe he has 89.6 average points per game. Not bad considering that division. Up at the top. I mean, damn it, it's freaking hard, dude. But Kiko, you've been sitting around the top 5, all year so far. Props to you. You did a decent job. You did better than your compa when it comes to drinking and drafting. So congratulations, putting that out there right now. You're doing just fine. Not landing you in the top 2, but a couple wins in a row. You never know. You could be the power guy. At number 2, let's skip over number 2 real quick. I'm gonna go to number 1. I had a discussion with our commissioner, and it felt like this 2 and 1. Obviously, you guys know who it's a battle against. To myself and the commissioner, when we spoke, I feel like his heart's not going to last much longer, and we had to give him one. So at number 1, Palomites, aka Dead Dick, aka old motherfucking 46-year-old dude. I give you the number 1 spot. Palomites, you get the number 1 spot this week. Great showing again. You were going up against Green Bay pretty much. And every time something happened, you were like, no, scared. So we felt, not only did you earn it, it's kind of a tie, but I think you earned it just because of age. And we went with age over beauty this week. That puts Fat Parrot at number 2. Listen, guys, I just want to point out Fat Parrot's schedule, just so if you guys hadn't looked at it. Fat Parrot's next matchups are against Tunko, La Bamba, Skid Row, Jafar, Niggs, Palomites, Handlebars, Fail, and then Skid Row again. This guy had, I don't know if he touched or didn't touch the settings, but man, he got the sweetest freaking schedule, and he's 5-0. Who will hand this guy his first win? Could it be Tunco? Is there a boot bet? I've heard tell. Who will take this guy down? We know Palomites will fall. I mean, this week is his week. My money is on drugs this week. No, I spent my money on drugs. Let me rephrase that. My money is on La Llorona. Listen, Chamoy, you change your name, dude. Gotta beat him this week, dude. You gotta give him that first L. I don't know where Fat Parrot's first L is gonna come. Looking at that, look. At the beginning of the year, Fat Parrot, put some salt on you real quick. I had you going 9-4-1. You may surpass that. The books don't lie. I'm telling you, it's an anomaly. I don't know how long this shit will last, but hey, you guys are both 5-0. Congratulations. I guess every year somebody has to be, and the fantasy gods have chosen you. Moving on, our next segment is La Bamba. That's right, the Bamba, bringing you the most devastating injury to a team this week. It happened to the same team, the New York Giants, and two very close individuals. I couldn't decide whose loss was worse. Really, I think it should be Hands, but I'm giving it to both Hands and Midnight. Midnight, you lost OBJ. You know, he's done, dude. Done. You were waiting on him at the beginning of the season, and now he's just fallen to the wayside. I don't know what you're gonna do. These guys are laughing at you. Hands, you lose Brandon Marshall in the same game. I mean, again, I don't know what's going on. Ankles are breaking everywhere, and it's, listen. You guys are both sitting in the Bamba. I mean, what can I say? I'm sorry, mourn your loss. Hopefully a sacrifice this week, maybe a trade, something will happen. Maybe try to trade OBJ to La Bamba. He might think he's coming back. Who knows? I don't know. But you guys share the La Bamba this week. So that being said, we move on to our last segment of the Power Ranking Show, and that is the Salt Pit. And this is kind of crazy because the Salt Pit is also a tie. It's always going to be Handlebars, and I'll explain why. As long as Handlebars still has this guy, David Johnson, on his roster, what are you waiting for, dude? Are you hoping that this guy's going to come back and bring the Arizona offense back to life? Really? Coming off of a serious injury like he came? Oh, come on, dude. Drop him already. You're going to keep ending up in the Salt Pit until you drop him. I mean, that's pretty much a staple now. You live in this area, so I just want you to know this is yours. But now you're sharing it this week with the guy who also lost his job this week, Mr. Chris Johnson. You were brought in to help the Arizona offense. You've done nothing of the sort. Now with this Peterson trade, dude, you don't even have a job. I've never seen it where a fantasy owner lost a player, used a waiver pickup, and then now this guy doesn't even have a job. Like drop him now. He's still on your roster as we speak, as of 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday. Drop him. He's done, dude. He didn't even have a fucking job. But Skid Row, you get to join yourself in the Salt Pit. Maybe a little salt rub will do you good. Lather it all up, and hopefully, you guys can get out of this just by making a couple of simple moves, and we'll wait to see if somebody's still carrying Greg Olsen next week. Maybe they end up in the Salt Pit. Who knows? This has been your weekly Power Ranking Show, brought to you by me, Fail, a.k.a. Pretty V, a.k.a. Always Get the V. Let's do it. Let's go, guys. Hate Week in full effect. Fail Week in full effect. Fail Week in full effect. And I'm hoping you're enjoying these vids. Thanks.